This is Gene Key, Skyserve, Texas News. Texas' losing streak continued Wednesday in its efforts to defend its voter identification law. The state was fighting challenges from the U.S. Department of Justice, minority groups, and voting rights advocates. WFAA.com contributed to this report. According to a court of appeals, Texas voter identification law violates the U.S. law prohibiting racial discrimination in elections. The U.S. Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals affirmed previous rulings that the 2011 voter ID law, which stipulates only 7 types of photo identification election officials can and cannot accept at the polls, does not comply with the Voting Rights Act. Texas has been a leader in fighting, along with 9 other states requiring strict photo IDs, and its list of acceptable forms being the shortest. Under the law, most Texans must show one of 7 types of identification before their ballots can be counted. Experts have testified that under the state's current ID law, more than 600,000 Texans lack the identification necessary to vote in upcoming elections. Through April, Attorney General Ken Paxton's office had spent more than $3.5 million defending the law in multiple lawsuits. Richmond police say a son exchanged gunfire Tuesday evening with a suspect that had just stabbed his mother. KHOU.com contributed to this report. An argument outside a Fort Bend County home turned violent. According to the Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office, it started around 9:30 p.m. in the front yard. At that time, some sort of argument took place with the mom going outside to deal with the situation. Then an unknown suspect stabbed her. One of the woman's sons grabbed his gun and exchanged gunfire with the suspect, but no one was shot. The woman was taken to the hospital in serious but stable condition. Deputies do not have anyone in custody. A Houston family is devastated, now experiencing the loss of a second son in a month due to mistaken identity drive-by shooters. KHOU.com contributed to this report. 2 brothers are killed just weeks apart, both believed to be the unintended victims of gunfire. 19-year-old Decarius Tucker was shot and killed on the 4th of July. Police believe he was killed due to mistaken identity, and they have a suspect in custody. Now, DeMarcus Tucker, the older big brother, was killed early Wednesday morning near the University of Houston. Police believe this, too, is another case of mistaken identity, saying DeMarcus was just an innocent bystander. A suspect was arrested near Wednesday's murder scene. No word yet on the alleged killer's identity. Visit us on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter at Skyserve News Service. This is Gene Key, Skyserve, Texas News.